Testing, okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. We'll start that again. Hello everyone and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we're live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time except on Saturdays. And today we're playing Blade Runner. A pretty unique adventure game, point and click adventure game, but there's some action and there's some randomness, there's some real-time elements, so a lot of different things involved, and I'll talk about it while I play. But once we start the game, it just jump into the first time you run the game, if there's no save file, it's just, I don't know if you have a save file. Anyways, when you start the game, it just starts the game, the intro loop like starts, and you just jump into the cutscene, and yeah, so we'll just start it up. And yes, I'm playing on scummvm. Early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase. They're being virtually identical to a human, known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-road as slave labor in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special police squads, Blade Runner units, had orders to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing replicants. This was not called execution, it was called retirement. Los Angeles, November 2019. Today. At the time of this recording, it is November 2019. Thanks for the host and hello Goose. No, I don't hang out with 16-year-olds. I just know some of them that play Super Nintendo games. They do not know this game exists.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait, I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the second sector.
Report to Division Headquarters. Code 3. Repeat, Code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse, they never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put them on the machine?
Hell no! There's a beautiful little thing in here called the magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
Okay. Yeah, I won't go into that. It is definitely part of the story. But I'll be talking about that more at the end, I guess. But now what I can say, now that this has started, and there's subtitles which have not been seen in this game ever. There's no subtitles in Blade Runner, but because of the scummvm version, there's somebody that put subtitles in, and I really like the font. It kind of fits. It's not like superimposed, like really ugly. And yeah, they put the voiceover in. Like the first time I played this, I was like, oh fuck, there's gonna be voiceover all the game. Like they're trying to remake the original theatrical version, but it kind of fits. And in the original, like the first time I saw it, the first version I saw was the like normal version with the voiceover and the cute ending. And I think at that moment there wasn't no unicorn dream also. So it was that like good old Blade Runner thing. But the voiceover, like when I was young, and I must have watched it in French the first time, so the voiceover might have not as been so bad as the one made by Harrison Ford. Because now I know that Harrison Ford wasn't interested at all in going back and recording his lines, recording lines for that. Even though in the film noir kind of style it does work, so I would have liked to see a version with a good voiceover from him. I can't remember the first time I watched this.
Xin hỏi cái chỗ cảnh sát ở đâu ạ?
So yeah, let's take this. This looks really
Find
suspicious.
something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
Of course, he's joking. You can just leave the scene if you want to.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
There's a lot of investigating in this game. Picking up clues.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runsiter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight. Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art.
Yes, I was about to say, like, every scene, every background like that is a movie essentially, because they really wanted to do the lighting scheme the same style as the movie, so they had to do something that moves with the rain, with the lighting, that and that's what they did. And like they boast on the box that it doesn't need a 3D accelerating card. Which was nice. Like, everything is 2D and software rendered.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming. Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep.
So at any time you can go into here. KIA, which is like everything you picked up. Now this is a gem of a game, indeed. The chrome debris you picked up on the ground.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of
The door
tool.
was forced.
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of that.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
So subject, now we have no name. He's associated with that. These are the two suspects. I never realized that before you know that. We'll eventually know them. Pretty soon we'll know their name. Yep. So can't remember what this is. This is just to go between these. Interesting. Just click on them. Why this? Log forward. Oh, this is kind of a browser. So I can go here. I
already
here, go
about
here.
30
Now
counts of animal murder and one of
back
aggravated
here.
assault.
Interesting. Interesting. Hello, God of Myth. Okay, I think that's it. I think we can enter the place.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Xin hỏi cái chỗ cảnh sát ở đâu ạ?
Interesting.
Ông đó đang nhìn mình. Cái đồ ăn ở đó.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for 2 very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Wow, the sound is very surround. It's pretty incredible. I don't know if on your end it's the same, but here it's pretty crazy. So how do you get into directly? Is this? guess. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna lower the speed just a bit.
Like my briefcase?
Yeah, I get. Oh, whoa, shit. Okay, first of all, first thing you need to do in this game, user choice. I don't know why by default it's not like this, but now I'll be able to talk to people, being able to choose what I want to talk about. So I don't even know what that policeman outside, if I could have talked to him. If not, he's gonna be polite, surly, like normal, surly, or erratic. Erratic is kind of one of these. It's like super friendly, normal, and I'm more serious. Subtitles, that's kind of new. They just added this into the whole thing. It's like it's seamless with the UI. Designer cut, it just removes some of the lines. From what I've read, because I don't even know if I tried it. I think I tried it out. I couldn't see any difference. They removed a couple of the lines that he has at the beginning, just in day one. Yeah.
I'm ruined! Totally ruined!
Okay, start. Yeah, though there's a lot of problem with the license of these games. I didn't check if it's available like on eBay.
Ruined.
Surely
Totally ruined.
it's sold very well, so there's a lot of copies floating around. It shouldn't be that hard to find. I have 2 copies here, one in French and one in English.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent. All my animals.
It's like I didn't have any choice there. Okay. Motives, Lucy done. Motives.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts?
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron coat. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product? I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Because of scummvm, just Google it, scummvm, SCUMMVM. You download that, you run the blade, you just take your freaking CD, you put it into that, and I think you have to copy a couple of... There's instruction on that. I did a couple of weeks ago. It's not that complicated. Just copy the files there, you tell scummvm to load up those files, and it's very easy. And even that, before scummvm decided to like make this game work, I used to run it on Windows, at least on Windows XP, and I think I remember trying it out on Windows 7. But most people say that it works even on Windows 10, so technically it's not that hard to make it play. There's supposed to be timing issues, but I don't know.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there.
Okay.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment. Here you are. My precious one. She was my baby.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
I'm not finished with you. I'm not finished with anything here.
You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Chinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that.
Just give me the thing.
I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
I'm ruined. Totally ruined. I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Oh, I can click on myself. Oh, I like that. Graceful footprints.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury.
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone, and he's a very reputable wholesaler.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
My precious one.
Whoa. Nice.
A toy dog. Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself. A candy bar. Yuck.
And these items, I could like relaunch the game, come in here, and there would only be two of them, or more, or less, or...
Wow,
this game is very
cute?
random. But it gives you everything you need to finish it anyways. There's multiple endings. There's a count of... There's 11 endings that have been accounted for. But this game has been kind of lost in time. It is an archaeological dig, kind of, to like even make it work on scummvm. Hello, Shadow Lady. Because the source code was lost, so they had to reverse engineer the whole game to make it work on scummvm.
Wow, isn't that cute?
Pretty crazy. So you could technically play this on your phone. Okay, scummvm works on any device, like Android or whatever. So I think that's it. I just want to be sure, because I don't want to come back. It's really annoying when you have to come back. But yeah, it seems like if I do this, do I see? Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I don't like the fact that it goes green on myself. Oh, we didn't have a zoom out. Okay.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
Can I show him items?
One. She was my baby.
Oh, no. Okay, right click is drawing your gun. I won't do that. Okay, so let's save. Run sitter done.
All my
No.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
because of the nature of this game, it is always a first playthrough. Because it's very random, so this is my first playthrough of this scene. I don't know. We say that nowadays. It wasn't a thing back then. It's been a while since I haven't played, so... Like, I finished this game at least twice. I think I started a third run, and I was like, oh, it seems too similar, and I just stopped. So I can go to... Yeah, this is Runsetter, Chinatown, the police station, and my apartment. I guess we should go to Chinatown? Whatever. Chinatown it is. Could go check the photo. I should have talked to the policeman again.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
Okay, yeah, this guy is important. I remember him. I remember you. The interface here is so incredible. Like you click on this, you have the photo. Like if you go into a load game. Boop, boop. You can new game. This is not by default when you start a game. It's on medium, so you can go on easy. And I think on easy, I never played on easy, but I think everything is zero. Like there's no cash in the game. You can buy anything you want. I'm not sure. And the hard is just harder because there's shooting parts in this game. It's very weird. No. And supposedly it is not like it works, but it might bug. There's a lot of reported glitch and stuff like that. So I'll wait a bit until that might be more finished, but I will try to play that restored content. This will not be the first and last time I play this game, that's for sure. Let's talk to you.
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
Just go got the time.
Got to mix more out back.
He's important. This guy. Oh, too late.
You're a pretty smart-looking cat. Want to make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a bug.
He's got
dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Excuse me, pal.
I could shoot him. Can I shoot anybody? No, I can't shoot him. No, I can't even click on him.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up, no one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie. This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
See you later, Howie.
So I can go in the bag there.
McCoy, LPD.
Nope. He doesn't want to talk to you. I could go interrogate him, but this might not be a good idea. Zubin. Maybe I should pick up more clues. Anyways, let's try.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air
He really doesn't like me.
This will only take a minute.
Oof. If I do this, I'm sure he's gonna go away or something. Let's try it out. I think
I'm looking for a girl, about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
Okay.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
Okay. Yeah, he gets aggravated easily. But this might be different. I don't know. I shouldn't base this gameplay on what happened last night. Like, this game boasts in the manual, and I've read it elsewhere, like 70 different characters with each like different motives and different, like, with everyone has an AI. Yeah, my ass. But whatever, 70 characters, that's possible. But I don't remember that many characters. You judge by yourself at the end of this. But yeah, one thing for sure is some of them will not react the same way. Some of them will be or will not be replicants. So we'll come back here. I think we have nothing against that guy. We don't have anything we could do with him. So. I remember going on the side here. Does the camera slide if I'm... No, okay. Okay. Let's go to the police station. I think we have to bring the clues to get analyzed, like the chrome plating. I will be able to look at the disc. Man, I didn't realize that the sounds in these games are just incredible. I don't know. Third floor?
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. We got the animal corpses from Runcitus, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runcitus was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Animoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
And they're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
VTOL mode.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runcitus is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
Okay. So this is it. This only like the evidence. Okay.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk. Lucky Strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close to a perfect score.
Hello, Ken. How's it going? Esper room, okay, cool. Scores. Deckard's there. It's pretty lame. When Guzzo and Bryant are better than Deckard, what the fuck's going on? Let's have like a quick save.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally let you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Guzzo was going to requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Guzzo could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked Vice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy.
The card is in this. No, we don't see him, but he's technically there. We do see some other characters from the movie. Randomly, they can appear or not appear depending. It's just, I don't know on what it depends, and there's like literally no information on that anywhere.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last...
So I think this is the shooting range. Yeah, we should try the shooting range.
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
Target and shoot all threats.
Okay, just because I saw someone play this recently.
Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
You have to shoot the guys with the blue guns. Like this. Like this. Not the one we saw there. Not this. Oh, what the fuck happened? This guy. This guy. This guy. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, you don't get shot if you're playing the game on Windows. Or it's not like this. This is different. This goes way faster. So yeah, the scummvm version does... Oh my... The game is never intense like this, so I don't even know what purpose this serves. I don't think so. Oh, this guy is someone! Oh, okay.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Yeah, if you don't play in scummvm, man, this place is really boring. Because you come in and it's like 10 seconds later somebody passes. 10 seconds, it's not that bad, but it's not like this. And I had never seen anyone play the scummvm version, so I'm pretty interested in playing this version now. You're supposed to be able to move on. Maybe? Ah, seems to be, yeah, it seems to be forward. Okay. Whoop. I love these. Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Not sure. I don't know. You. Sometimes like 4 fucking blue pixels. Yeah. No, that's a baby. Yeah, you. I like this. It's kind of nice. Yeah. God damn it! All at the same time. Fuck. What the fuck was this shit? How am I supposed to do this? I don't know. I'm not shooting innocents. That's for sure. I'll get shot before that. I don't know.
Completed sequence.
Only if I see a gun I shoot. I'm a good guy. You can play badly at this game. Like you can retire humans if you're not careful. Retire humans, yeah. Exactly. We say kill when it's human. Oh fuck, no, whoa. There's never 6 at the same time when you're playing, like, if you just install it on Windows. Oh, what the I don't, no, there were, she was a bad. I killed 2 innocent, I think. What? What the fuck? What just happened? Yes. No. Maybe this guy, I don't know. This guy, yeah. No. Why did they make it blue and not red? I don't know. Can I die here? I can't die.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next
I hope
station.
I get more than 10 points.
Completed all sequences. Proceed to exit.
We won't do that a lot. This will be it. Maybe I'll come back for fun. Try to get a better score. This is much more fun than the last time I played. It was super boring. And when I saw that guy that played this a couple of months before, it was also playing on Windows 10, and it was very slow and boring. Can we see our score? Is it here? Record 35. Huh, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, we're better than Guza and Bryant. Yes. We need to get better than Steel. Oh my god. Oh my god. Esper room. Yeah, let's check our photo. Photo? I think I have only one. What's this and this?
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why the feel I didn't see that emote. Hey, hold your fire. How's it going? Yeah.
Uploading personal clue database. Download clue data.
So I don't remember exactly what this serves as a purpose, but I know that later you can choose to not upload some of the clues if you want to be a replicant, something.
Scanning video disc.
Sympathizer.
2 enhanceable images found.
Sympathizer.
Adding
Thanks.
enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Okay, yeah.
Run sitter crime scene.
Okay, I need a drink to do this. If we want to do this properly, we need a drink. We need some somber music. Why isn't there some music? Okay, so this might take a while. We have to check every fucking single pixel of this screen. Let's start here. Nope. Nothing. No, this is... Oh, we can move like this, right? Yeah. No, it's not important. Okay, we'll get with the real stuff. This is important. I think. Sometimes it's pretty hard to like get it. Maybe not. No. It goes in a kind of animation if you really get the clue. Ah, like that. Boom.
A sushi menu from Howie Lee's. Give me a hard copy of that.
Goes back to our Lee's. Just cages. Shouldn't be anything about this screen here. What are those screens? The fuck is that? No? Cool snake. Some stuff on the ground there, maybe some footprints. Oh, if you know, guys, you can help me, no problem. Yeah, we're gonna try to, because a bunch of these clues are just optional, but I'd like to find the, like, the most I can. Ah. Oh yeah, right here. Ah, right there, boom, Lucy, I think. Yeah, right here. Let's get into angle. I don't know how that works.
Hello there, Lucy.
Photographs of the future. That really bugged me all the time, even in the movie. It's like, like I understand the principle of going, like, and I never thought it was really that obvious in the movie exactly what we're looking at, but it's mirrors and mirrors. That's what I'm guessing. There's a mirror there and there's another mirror, and I think that's why he's able to look into another room or some shit like that. But the camera keeps like moving. Like, what the fuck's going on? I mean, understand, it's for magic in the movie. Yeah, I thought about the multiple cameras, but no, it's nothing sustained that hypothesis. Like, I can believe if there's some clue somewhere about that, but no, it's one camera. It's Esper magic. It's photographs of the future. It's kind of 3D photo. It's pretty much how I always saw it. It's 3D photographs. But there's a lot more bullshit in the game than in the movie. In the movie, it's not so bad. It goes a little around kind of stuff. It sees at places it shouldn't see. It kind of goes into the photograph, literally. It's pretty much what it does. It goes in the photograph, like. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm pretty sure there's not much in this one. Oh.
It's some kind of insect. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh, nice. I thought about her feet because he was looking at the traces of the other two suspects, so I might have another feet. Let's look on their arm, maybe. Yeah, we got that.
Hello there, Lucy.
There's so much bullshit in that. But... Okay, we're gonna check the other photograph. Like, I would think of looking like in the mirrored reflection on those balls there, but I don't think you can do anything there. Like this one. And what's this green thing? Ah, it's the reflection of those cages there. On what, like the... Okay. Next. Do I have to exit this? Okay. This.
Run sitter crime scene.
There's one that's much more interesting. Yeah, this one. Let's look at this little guy.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Shoop.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
He looks familiar. Why would he look familiar? What about that other guy there? Come on, do your Esper magic. We need the old magic. Hey yo, welcome King, how's it going? Let's look at his feet.
Muddy boots. Guess he's from out of town. Give me a hard copy of that.
And goes outside.
A black ground car. Looks like it's been around the block a few times. Give me a hard copy of that.
Yeah, pretty good. We can get the license plate. Oh yeah, we got it.
Local license plate. Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay, can we get the tires? Do we see it? Is that the tires? I'm not sure. What the fuck's that? Oh, nothing. Okay. Is that a squirrel? Must be more to this. There's more stuff, I'm sure. I'm surprised I can't get the guy. Hey, Evelyn. Is it Evelyn or Ivalon? I am rereading it right now. I have it right here. I'm about halfway through. I started off like 2 days ago. It reads itself. That's the like Blade Runner thing, but it is Do Android Dream of Electric Sheep. This was like printed in, I don't know, 90s. But this was printed in 82. Huh. But I bought this in the 90s. This was written in fucking 1968. And this is incredible. Like, I wanted to reread it just to be like in fresh memory. I'll talk about it later. Well, I could talk about it right now. There's a lot more things in the book that are in the movie. Once you read the book, it's like the movie's great. Okay, I don't want to shit on the movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, but I feel the movie isn't really that great once you read it. Like every other fucking thing that's been brought to screen, the novel is much better. But like, there's thing in the novel, I'm like, why didn't they do that in the fucking movie? That would have been awesome. Like, what? They took a lot of things, but they just took the boring. They essentially took the most boring stuff, the most simplest. It's still a good movie and all, but they took like the simplest thing from the fucking. Yeah, exactly, the cinematography. You pronounce it Ivelon. Okay. Oh, it's Tolkien. Okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I love me some Philip K. Dick. Yeah. If you watched Blade Runner, if you watched like Total Recall, there's a bunch of other like classic. I know there's Scanner Darkly, but that's known. But there's a couple of unknown movies that came out and are directly inspired by Philip K. Dick. Even Star Wars Episode 1. Really? I guess so. I mean, like you said, every sci-fi from the like from the 70s and upwards, were pretty much all influenced by him. Totally inspired by Blade Runner. Yeah, but the Blade Runner in the movie and this is pretty different. Like, and this is all like Kipple and everything. Like, it's pretty. It's not. It doesn't seem like a good place to live. Like, even less so than this. So, did I miss anything? If anybody knows. What the fuck is that? Okay, that wasn't much. I know that there's a later photo that there's so much stuff in it, it's crazy. At least that's what I remember. Oh! No? Oh, you fuck. Okay. What the fuck? What? We're going inside like the atoms. Yeah, this is the. Okay, this is the screen we have. As you can see, you can move around. This is kind of a wide screen, but I'm in a 4:3 aspect ratio. That's fucking bullshit. So I might have missed some stuff on the other. Because here, I don't think. Okay, let's check the other one.
Run sitter crime scene.
Whoop. I don't think so. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. Okay, I just have to remember that for the others. Okay. So it's Ivalon. I was saying it the whole time correctly, I think. It's when I started doubting myself. Okay, so that's it for this place.
Uploading personal clue. Download.
Do your
clue
thing.
Database transfer complete.
Wow, that's all the clues that we have. A car color and make. A candy. What does that indicate us? Does that indicate that she's human?
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
Like, it's never clear to me if the replicant eat. Do they eat? We never see them eat. Even in the book, it doesn't really talk about that.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right now, it looks like the protesters had nothing to do with it. They were in too close proximity to have been in on the deal. No MOs or identities are rolling up just yet, and I'm still going through the inset files to see if any replicant munitions experts are unaccounted for.
Yeah, there was another crime scene that still's investigating, and when I download my stuff, I can get some stuff from them, and that was new. I should almost go in here before so that all these little things will be removed, and when I go on download, I can see the new stuff that just came in. Dragonfly.
It's some kind of insect.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354, conducting the interrogation of Spencer Gregorian, leader of CARS, Citizens Against Replicant Slavery, November 22nd, 2019.
I once again asked that my attorney...
Shut it, shitbird. I'm asking the questions. We've already put you on the machine, so we know you're not a skin job.
That term offends me.
Okay, so you're not one of those biomechanical scumbags. And you claim to not know anything about the bombing at Tyrell.
This is true. We advocate equal rights under the law for replicants. We have nothing against Tyrell Corporation for creating them.
That's some sick logic.
The replicants are living organisms, whether people like you like it or not. Replicants contribute greatly to the economic well-being of our culture. They cannot be discounted as such.
Hell, it'd be no skin off my nose if each and every one of them was hosed down for good. You ever see this guy?
Why, yes. Actually, I have. He was present at the protest. He's not part of our group, but outsiders are usually welcome.
How many new faces showed up that day?
Not too many. A handful at most.
Describe them to me.
I don't know if I can.
Oh no? Recording off. Describe them for me again.
There was that Rastafarian fellow, and one of our ex-members showed up.
Who's that?
A Japanese man named Izo.
Why'd you get rid of him?
We're a pacifist organization, and we have rules. One of them is no weapons allowed. Izo refused to check in a samurai sword at the door during meetings.
Where can I find this Izo?
He owns one of those little second-hand stores downtown.
Let me ask you a question. Who the hell bankrolls your operation?
Well, we have a number of anonymous donors, people with resources and sources.
Such as?
So anonymous, even I don't know who they are.
I almost believe you.
Recording off. Okay. That's awesome.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just months.
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something. That black paint you found on the fire hydrant, it's from a ground car.
Muddy boots. Guess he's from...
Partial?
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous... There's not a lot I can tell you. She's a...
How...
Okay. So we have Zubin.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Zubin is connected with the door first. Zubin was the other guy with him. I'm pretty sure in my other playthrough it wasn't Zubin.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness.
Lameness? What, he's lame? What the fuck? Is that a term? I don't know that term. A general lameness. Okay, there's other... Man, that elevator is fast. You know what? I'm gonna turn on the music since we never hear any, so it might be too loud though when it comes in. This is fine if this is the music.
Well, hello, Mr.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Pants.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to save. We're gonna talk to Guza. There's nothing here. This is just an excuse to have the same panning view as in the movie. Come on. Come on.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it.
Yeah, dump it and I'll read it later.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant.
We'll get back...
Yeah.
What's the point of doing that? The more you click, the faster he goes. Woohoo! Seems there's a slowdown there. Basement? Oh, she's telling me what it is. Oh yeah, you can void conf this guy. Kind of like a test void conf. Go! Let's do the void conf thing. VK the guy. Let's VK the guy. That's the proper term. We know he's not a skin job, so it'll help us to kind of understand.
Are they letting me out?
This all works.
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I'll be
I
taking
suppose
notes.
it's my
on doing
turn
the
to bear the cross for the cause.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
What?
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
I didn't know the Rastafarian. The Asian fellow was one of our ex-members. Izo was his name.
How long did you know him for?
Let's see. I met him about 5 years ago. He seemed so smart and balanced. He really wanted to help the replicant people.
Then what?
He started associating with the more militant factions. I was astounded when I heard he was supplying weapons to some of them.
What kind of weapons?
Guns so new that even the police had hardly used them, I heard.
I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir, we're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk.
Okay, now it's the VK. Let's go. VK.
I'm gonna give you a little test.
The other detective. She already tested me earlier today.
Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment. If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care...
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have to smile and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Nice. Oh, this is so cool. Man, they did this justice. So how this works is you have to calibrate the machine.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer.
So now we could start it, but we should calibrate it more. This will show us like his normal reaction. So if he's like reacting severely, it'll go over this like normal reaction. I can take this, it goes green, so I can adjust it and put it there if I wanted to. It says in the manual that it's illegal to do that and blah blah blah. I don't know exactly how all this really works, but you'll see it. You can understand how it works, but it seems like very complicated. So yeah, let's...
What do you do for a living?
I teach political science.
What's your name?
Spencer Gregorian. I really think my lawyer should be here.
Just keep your pants on, Spencer.
Okay. So now we can go. So these are low intensity questions. Medium. Oh, it says it. It says everything. What is this? Is it just? What did it say here? Doesn't say. Well, this is the human. Yeah, human and replicant gauge. So the more it goes like here, the more human. It goes more like here, the more replicant. It can also go there. You'll see, it's not that simple.
You're having a very erotic dream.
I'm sure it's very interesting. Is this going somewhere, Detective?
So that was clearly human.
Describe in single words only the good things that come into your mind about your mother.
Patient, brave, loving.
That was kind of replicant. But not totally. He's a weird guy, so it might be a little off. We'll go immediately into medium.
You're 7 years old. You managed to steal several marshmallows from the kitchen and sneak them back to your bedroom. You're caught, and your father spanks you.
Well, it sounds like I deserved it. But my father didn't believe in corporal punishment.
No, that was bad.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
I'd call the school.
Okay, that was clearly human. Let's go with some items.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
Appropriate. For a killer.
So that's fucking weird. No reaction here. No reaction at all. And this was replicant, so this kind of looks like a rep. This question in particular is from the book. It's I shouldn't say it. It's at the beginning of the. It's not a big spoiler, but no, I won't say when it is. But some of these questions, I think most of these questions, if not all, are from the movie and the book. Yeah, but you would have a reaction. You would anybody would have a reaction unless they don't know what the fuck is a baby hide. That's the only. It's the only. The reaction is the only thing that's important. The fact that he didn't have a reaction here, I think, is why this came into here. I think. I'm not sure if this. Like, if I have to check both of the gauges, I don't know. I know this is very important. How much this is important? I don't know. If I move this, will it change some of the things here? We could test it out.
You've been kidnapped. Your captors tell you that you'd better think about what you did to deserve this.
I try to reason with them.
It's kind of human, but buff, not very conclusive. It's easier to get responses from medium, it seems, with this guy. We'll go back to medium.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
I try to do better next time.
Woof.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
Oh, that's good.
I love life too much to commit suicide.
So
you wouldn't know about that, would you?
You're having dinner at a friend's home. Halfway through the appetizer, he tells you that you've been eating goose liver pâté.
I wouldn't eat it, and I confront him.
Again, kind of human, but the guy is a weird guy.
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
And let me guess, pictures of dead animals inside.
Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
These questions are becoming predictable, Detective.
Test terminated.
Yeah, it was human, kind of. But you know, when you really get it, the VK tells you, like, human, subject, or something like that. Replicant, detected, or some shit. So this was non-conclusive. And looking at my sheet here, I would say he's either a human or a really good Nexus 6. Because I need to talk about the novel, but I don't want to spoil it. At least the thing I can say is the VK is much less effective in the book. They make a point of saying that it works like this. In the movie, it's
You
like
keeping busy, pal?
it seems to be
Please
detecting
leave me
everything.
alone.
There's
My
only
migraines
Rachel
acting
that
up.
it was hard to detect, but every other.
You keeping busy, pal?
Well,
Please
we
leave
don't
me
see
alone.
them that
My
much using it, but it seems like you just passed the VK test on them and that's it. But in the book, it's much more like we need to. One of the first thing he says is we need to test that thing. We need to see that the VK is working. So when you go to see Rachel at the Tyrell Corporation, it's called the Rosen Corporation in the book. Exactly, it takes over 100 questions. In the book, it takes like about 6 questions. And the last question is the baby height question. Lockup.
Ground floor. Mainframe. And laboratory. Roof.
We did all this.
Roof. Lockup. Roof.
In the movie, they make a point of saying like, "Oh no, this is like another level of that we never encountered before. Like we can't even detect them with VK," and it's kind of like that in the book, but it's a little different. The Nexus 6 seems to have been there for a long time, but now they're just rushing out Nexus. Like he asked them, like, "Is there any other? Is there all?" Whatever comes out of your factories right now, it's all Nexuses, and you see, yeah, it's every replicant that's manufactured right now is Nexus 6s. And then he tests one, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He doesn't. He's like, "Is it human? Is it not?" It's very difficult to tell. So we could go back to our apartment, or we could go interrogate that guy there. Yeah, I think this is more urgent, I guess. Zuben again. Can I talk to you about something? Oh, too late. I clicked. You can't skip this animation.
This girl ever eat around here?
Nah, all gaijin look like the old man.
This from your place, isn't it?
Yes, sir. You do Howie favor? Distribute all through our police station?
So we know this guy is involved.
You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know, and who I don't know. I don't know her.
Think hard.
Okay. Maybe seen her once. At station. Riding north on bullet train.
North, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. And I don't think you can even VK the guy. I have a strong suspicion that he's human, though. For some reason. It's my guts. Maybe I shouldn't kill the guy. Alright, let's go. No, don't waste time with this guy. He's not Zubin. This is supposed to be real time, so... This whole game is supposed to be real time.
Locked.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Like getting stuck here.
Locked.
I know I want to check something. Hello. Zoom bang. Let's jump directly into the VK.
There's a test I'd like you to take. It won't take too long.
Test? What kind of test?
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine?
Nah. I'll try to go faster here. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Locked.
Okay. No, 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 no. I'll try to just stalk this guy here. Maybe he saw something.
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe spare some chinion?
Nah, I guess.
Thanks. The big man, he kinda limping.
Yeah?
That away.
That away.
Hey, Pops.
You mean that way? Whoa! Holy crap.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
How did that cost me? 20? Fuck that. No, 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 no. Like, what happens if I kill him?
He was just an old bum. Not Howie's cook, and certainly not a replicant. I'd screwed up, plain and simple. If I was going to get clear of this, I needed to tell Guza, and the sooner the better.
Maybe not. I think you get one chance. But you can game over if you kill humans, I think.
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe spare some chinion?
Really? No.
Sorry, pal. All I got are hundreds.
Hey, that'd work.
Shut up.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
So I click on him again.
Nothing even remotely
and hide
interesting,
him
but
in
hell.
The dumpster?
Totally uninteresting. Yuck. Totally uninteresting. Totally uninteresting.
But I know that one time I played this game, and when I came at that ending, that door there, he was there, and I could shoot him. I don't remember at that time if he was replicant or not. I think I could even talk to him.
Locked.
You need to dodge the pot. Oh, you can dodge the pot.
Locked.
Holy shit. I did not know that. Yeah, let's try it out. Thanks. Zoom it.
You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know, and who I don't. I don't know.
Think hard.
Okay.
North, huh?
Nice, okay, wow. So maybe I knew that I could dodge him. I don't know, it's been so long. It's been more than like 15 years. Oh, the music. Was I not fast enough? Oh! I'm not sure he's
Relax. Nobody's gonna get retired, okay?
What do you want from Zubin?
Just talk, that's all.
So talk?
There are things I want to know.
Ah, police.
I'm McCoy, LPD Rep Detect Unit.
Rep Detect?
Sometimes we're called Blade Runners.
Locked. So I could have shot him there.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy.
I would have to been very fast, but I don't necessarily want to kill the replicants. I want to be a replicant sympathizer.
Locked.
So was there anything I could have done there to be his friend? Or was that it? Gaff's not gonna be happy. Yeah, I remember this.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s, so don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
Your target give you the slip? What happened, McCoy? You feel sorry for it?
My game must have been off.
Go home and get some rest. I'm sure you need it.
Totally uninteresting.
So isn't there anything there? I don't think so. Just want to go back. Just to see.
Locked.
So if I shoot the guy, Gaff would have gave me like a bonus. And with the cash you can buy a bunch of things in the game if I remember correctly. Bullets also to kill the guys faster. I don't know how many bullets here. Oh, this brings me here. This is what I remembered. Okay, now I can go directly here if I wanted to. Looks like there's something there, but...
This girl ever eat around here?
Nah.
This from your place, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
See you later, Howie.
Okay, I'll take a little break here and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah, I should save. Zuben escaped. I almost want to try something out. If I go back to Zuben 2, go here, talk to you. The photo.
You know this girl?
Nope.
I think hard.
Oh,
North, huh?
Jump here. Go there. Like, can I just shoot him like this? Does that work? I shot him. I'll try to talk to him after shooting him. After shooting him, maybe will it be different? Remove the gun. Talk to him. Oh. Oh. Ah, so it is there. He's dead. Interesting.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini. I'd retired a war hero, someone who'd fought for the freedom of the off-world colonists. The poor guy kind of reminded me of one of those Buffalo Soldiers, blacks who had killed and died for America, yet weren't allowed to drink alongside whites. And maybe, just maybe, the photograph validated his own existence. I've gotten all I can from that.
I've been in and out. This is a game I might have to buy. Yeah. According to someone else in the chat, he said he saw a copy about 20 bucks. US, of course, so that's about 150 bucks Canadian. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Chill it, man. Just took a wrong turn back there.
What the fuck are you doing?
Take your business elsewhere.
An excellent idea.
Totally uninteresting.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you like this game. It's very different from your classic, the game you seem to play.
rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
God will never get it.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus map.
They ever find him?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out into Kip.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. Their neck.
Gotcha.
UVK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that.
Okay. How could you have known? Like, it seems to be like super obvious. Like, of course it was one. I want to try something else.
You know this girl or
nope.
Think
oh.
North.
Oops. Let's remove the gun immediately. Oh, come on.
Relax. Nobody's gonna get retired, okay?
What do you want from Zuben?
Just talk.
So
there are things I'm McCoy. Sometimes we're...
I'm not sure I could have done something there. Yeah, you can play this game pretty much how you want. You can decide to retire them all. You can be a sympathisan. I'm trying to be friendly with the replicants right now. Yeah, let's reload. Zubin escaped. Yeah, so when there's random events like that guy that just came in and whoops, wrong turn, that was completely random. I think there's even random cutscenes. This is a game you replay and it'll be different each time. So I'll take a little break here and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I want to try something out. It should help you guys for those who are not like subbed or don't have Twitch Prime, so you can avoid ads. I'll be running some ads, so if I do that, supposedly it shouldn't run pre-roll ads for like 20 minutes or X amount of time, so we'll try it out. I take it retirees are euphemism for killing. Yes. They pretend that replicants aren't really alive. Oh, that's an interesting take. Man, he fires out a really nice retirement package from his gun that teleports them to a private island on Fiji. Exactly, that's how it works. It's a retirement gun. So yeah, so I'll take a break, run some ads, and of course I won't come back before the ads are finished, don't worry. And supposedly you won't have ads for at least 20 minutes. It's not that much, but yeah.
The role-playing video game from FCI. It was a strange turn. Sanchez loved the game, and he spent less and less time in the studio. He was never the same. Consider Man with Dog.
Ultima Exodus for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Once you start playing, nothing else matters.
What makes you sweat? Is it passion? Or could it just be heat? What about not knowing if your very next breath will be your last? What about all three? Tomb Raider. From IDOS Interactive.
This universe is just as real as yours.
Okay, I'm back. So I'm guessing the ads didn't work. Like my ads, I mean, I always put the ad at the break, but like the Twitch ads. Jesus, these ads are making me feel old. We're all old here. It's fine. There's no like 20-year-olds old in the chat. Maybe. Experience as demonstrated that this is pretty much 30-40-year-old stream. Yes, Omicron. Do you have a problem with Omicron? Omicron is great. It's great. Okay. I love that game. It's not a great game. I just love it. Let's go back to our apartment. Ooh. Take your pills. Omicron is interesting, but I don't know if great is a word I'd use anywhere near it. I'm sorry, David Bowie isn't there, so yes, great, you can use great with Omicron. There's David Bowie. David Bowie is great, so Omicron is at least partially great. There's great music in Omicron. Have you played Omicron? Born in '92 here, Dungeon Keeper was my childhood. Oh. Oh, you're the young ones. You're not old, man. I was born in '80.
Your floor number, please.
Weirdly, my childhood would also be described with a game like Dungeon Keeper.
Apartments. Ground floor.
Ground floor? What's that?
Ground floor.
Huh. I don't remember this much.
Your floor number, please.
Roof. Apartments. Roof.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Kids.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Did he say it was a replicant or not?
Who's the best dog in the whole world? Good doggy. Who's the best dog in the whole world? Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Wow, Dungeon Keeper is great.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Wow, people are severe.
Here you go, baby.
Nothing's
Dinner
great
time.
anymore, right? We ate everything. Everything's crap. Everything is shit. This is November. It is the month of everything is crap. Everybody hates everything. Everybody's depressed. I'm assuming it's real because of your salary. Yeah, I guess. It is a dog. What's going on? I'm not
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Specials are, that's something that's in the book. That's people that It's people that have low IQ, essentially. They can't pass the IQ test. Oh, there's a lot of nods to the novel Do Android Dream the Electric Sheep in this game. Most of the question of the VK are from there. They mention things that are like the specials. The Kipple. Kipple is not in the movie. The Kipple. Everything will turn to Kipple. Can I sleep?
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
Oh, I guess I can.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator! Extraterrestrial gravity!
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runciter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Yeah. I prefer Ubik to this cyberpunk police fiction, sadly. What's Ubik? I don't know Ubik. I'm a big fan of Philip K. Dick, and a lot of things. I can't say everything he's written because I haven't read everything he's written, but I love his style. It's very weird, and if you haven't read Do Android Dream of Electric Sheep, it's very different from the movie. And the police stuff is only a really quite a, and the whole thing, it's quite a small part of the, it's just the thread, and you keep switching from chapter to chapter between Rick Deckard, almost one of the, no, not really. They changed a couple of names here and there. It's quite weird, but there's the same character that in the movie, at least the same purpose. But you keep switching between from chapter to chapter between Deckard and JJ Sebastian, which is just not named. He's named JJ Isidore, which he's a special, and he's not working for Tyrell. He's just a special that has 1969 book about psychic powers and reverse reality. Psychic powers? Oh, Ubik. Oh, maybe. Okay, okay. Wow, that's completely different though. Yeah, I'm a big fan of cyberpunk, so yeah, we'll be seeing a lot of cyberpunk in this. But it's not like even the novel isn't really cyberpunk. So we're at day 2, I should say, even. Day 2. Day 2. Yeah, day 1 is quite simple, but the other days, there's a lot more stuff to do. Let's immediately go to Tyrell, because that's the
Your
most
floor
interesting
number,
part.
please.
Whoops.
Your floor number, please.
Come on. Oh, eventually it slows down. You have to continually click if you want him to go faster. Oh ho. Gonna have a great cutscene.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grab test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduler ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective. I gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.
I don't think there's anything here.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for last year's infamous Lolita model, a big hit with the all-important dirty old man market. The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
This is set in November of 2019. That's why I'm playing this. You get a cookie. I would have played this sooner. And depending on how long this is, I might play another playthrough as well, where I'll try to kill all the replicants.
Jesus.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up. I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last, and now it was, I thought about... Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer was an expert. The charge had been big enough to do the job, but not big enough to shatter the soundproof walls of the float chamber. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him. Disgusting.
This is weird. In the novel, there's a TV show called Buster Friendly, and he's always on, and nobody asks any question about, like, is he human or not? It's clearly he's an AI or something like that. I can't remember because I haven't read the book in a long time. He's clearly some kind of projection or just an AI or just another replicant or whatever, but he's not human, that's for sure. Controlled by human, maybe. And there's another thing, there's Wilburn Mercer, and the religion is called Mercerism? So, something like that, Mercerism. And they don't have to, but like, because there's so many few people on Earth, and I guess even in the colonies, like, they have trouble with empathizing, so they have like these empathizer bars that you grab the bars and you're teleported into, now we're talking kind of psychic powers, and you're kind of inside a collective soul where everybody who's plugged in right now, you're like, everybody's feeling the same thing, and you're climbing a mountain as Wilbur and you're eventually going down. It's like that cycle of climbing the mountain and going down, and that is a thing that people do, and it's a religion. There's so many fucked up things, and that's a big part of the, it's not just a thing. There's also like mood organs that you can dial up in the morning if you want. I want to feel like fresh, refreshed, and happy to go to work. I can just dial up my mood organ, and when I wake up, I'll be like, "Ooh!" and I'll be happy to be alive. And many people would give a lot to have a thing like that, I guess.
This earring yours? Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Sounds awful.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face. You're liable to end up with a severe limp.
Oh, yeah. One of the first thing that happens in the book is he gets in an argument with her wife, with his wife, because he has a wife in the book. And he gets up and he's all refreshed because of the mood organ. It's the first thing that happens. I could almost read it to you. It's crazy. Yeah, he said.
Check it out. I am the ultimate badass. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the host, level 1.
Badass art. You do not want to fuck with me.
You said your pen field too weak. The pen field is the mood organ, and she said, like, keep your hands off my setting. I don't want to be awake. If you set the search up high enough, he's like, you should just put the thing at the settings, and you'll be happy to be awake. You won't care about. And she's like, no. I don't want to do that. And she's more human. You kind of sympathize with her character, and he feels alien, even though when you read the book eventually you sympathize with his character. At that moment you're like, yeah. And he's like, okay, we'll settle our argument. I'll just dial what I was scheduled, and you'll just dial what you were scheduled today, and we'll go off to our day. And she said, oh great, I had like 6 hours of self-pity and depression dialed in for today. And he's like, what the fuck? I didn't even know you could do that you could like force yourself to be depressed and empty and all. And she goes on in a rant about like, you need to feel that way, and it's fucking shit. That's the first 3 pages of the book. And like, it has nothing to do with... Eventually it goes with the police thing, but when I say that the book is way more than just detective work.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say, that guy. So I haven't spoiled anything. It's like the first like 3 to 5 pages of the book, I assure you. But it's a great book. It's a great read. It reads itself. It's like 200 pages, and like it's like in this book. I mean, it's a short book. I don't know how many words, but whatever. It reads itself. It's like very easy read. I like easy reads. Like I like reading, but there's so many novels that, and I like Stephen King's novels, but sometimes he goes into way long description that are way longer than they should be. They're fun, but keep it short. Brevity is the soul of wit, they say. I should shut up. Okay, so let's analyze all the crap.
Lagging behind again?
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
Hey, Super Prince of Punch! Yes, Blade Runner. I love this game. Like everybody who played this. Her case, murder, oh, I just missed the gravity check. Yeah, it's also one of my favorite.
How's yours connected to mine?
Part of the game.
I'm still fitting the pieces together. You know the moon bus massacre that went down last month?
Gaff mentioned something about it.
The rogue skin jobs probably flew to Earth. And one of them is a demolitions expert, similar MO to your Vic upstairs.
Hell of a coincidence.
I'll call you if I find out anything more about your case.
But there's a lot, like I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of great cutscenes in this. And weird characters, very weird characters. Maybe they are. There's 70 characters. Can you believe 70 characters? That's crazy. Oh, so I talked about her case, but I couldn't talk about, like, we just talked and boom, she went on. I missed the murder thing. Or maybe it switched to the murder thing automatically? I don't know. Oh, I use that word a lot. I use it in chat like not so long ago. Replicants, skin jobs. I love that word.
You friendly with Eisendeller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisendeller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside, and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grub test chief engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisendeller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know, offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture. I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
I disagree about how long should be the description. It is up to the author. Oh yeah, it's up to the author. I'm just saying that I prefer sometimes, well usually, briefer description. If you can set up a scene with less words, you are more efficient, thus a better writer. It's just simple facts. I love Stephen King, but sometimes it's just big description. When you finish 5 fucking pages, you're like, okay, did we really need to know all that stuff. There's some stuff in there that he was just writing. You do know that Stephen King was writing really, really high at the time, so he was just writing stuff. It's interesting. Does it serve the story? Not all the time. Do we have other things?
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
So did I pick up everything there? I'm not sure. I'm gonna save here, like quick save. Let's go back. I think I picked up everything. I'm pretty sure here, but inside. This is the corpse?
Disgusting.
Okay. This exploded, by the way. The fact that it's still in one piece is pretty incredible. Okay. We can go to Anemoid Row. I don't know, I want to analyze the photo before. There's a lot of stuff on those photos. Maybe go back to the police station. Yeah. And pretty much all the games I play hold up, I think. And that's what people tell me usually in the chat, that, oh, that game looks great for that time, or this is innovative for the time, or this, I want to play that, or whatever. Like, I just don't play old games because it's cool and it's hip to play old games. No, I play old games because they're real, and these particular games in particular, because they're good and they aged well. Like System Shock 2 is a great example, Deus Ex, one of my favorite games of all time, these two games in particular. But like point and clicks adventure game, pretty much all the point and click adventure game have aged incredibly well. They can be played by anyone. They're simple and you can pick them up and just play them. What's attractive to them is the characters and the story. So it's not like old dated gameplay elements and stuff like that. Hey Yuri, this great guy, he has a lot of taste in aged game, for which I love him. The bed grabbed me. What? Even Phantasmagoria? No, I was playing Phantasmagoria for the cheese. Same thing for Evil Dead. It's not a great game, it's just a fun, but it's pretty good. And I was told that it's kind of the best game. The best Evil Dead games, they're all pretty good for what they are. Movie-based games are never that great. I play old games because it's cool. With Solo Knight, holy shit. Why? Why?
Laboratory.
Do you hate yourself? Is that game that interesting? Like, I liked it, but as a party game, not as a solo night. I don't know. It feels weird.
Laboratory, ground floor.
I don't know. I just did that. There's nobody here. Why?
Mainframe and shooting range.
Esper room. Okay. Let's go into our KIA. Okay, what did we get?
You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know, and who I don't know. I don't know.
The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Anemoid Row.
That was there? That's linked to Lucy. Is she here? She's in there. It's not here, but she has. Didn't she have one of those on her ankle? Why isn't it here?
How? How? You know this girl or not?
Nope.
Kingston Kid.
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure.
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisenduller, he almost never left his lab. I think it had something to do with the...
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. You know the Moonbus massacre that went down last month? The rogue skin jobs probably flew to Earth, and one of them is a demolitions expert, similar MO to your Vic upstairs.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the Moonbus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
Okay.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue
Hey,
database transfer complete.
Yeah, I love Phantasmagoria too, even though it's a bad game.
Downloading mainframe clue database.
Almost as easy as whole team.
Clue database.
How could it be easier? Do you get more XP as a one guy?
Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found.
Only one?
Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff in that photo.
Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Okay, we'll be here for a while. The gun. I don't know. I don't think the gun is something. I'm just looking at stuff. No, I don't know. This guy. Oh,
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
Yeah, I just geeked out and I played this game before. But they did a great job. It's incredible. What's this on the floor? Feet. Gotta check the feet. No?
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a hard copy of that.
That's not your stuff.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Give me a hard copy of that.
Also stuff we already had. Oh.
A bomb. Give me a hard copy of that.
It's a bomb! A bomb. A bomb. Okay. What about this guy? Hello. Whoa. Holy shit, come on, dude. This guy needs to float to move. Ah, that's nothing. Can't remember what's the rest here, but what's that? There's so much crap on the ground. Bottles. Not this dog. Ricky, maybe? No, that's not Ricky. What about this one? No. I'm curious, how many of you guys have changed time yesterday? We went back in time yesterday here. An hour. So that might be the reason you're like, what? You didn't start at the same time as usual. Yeah, I think US, Canada, that's pretty... in every state and every province.
Run sitter crime scene.
Go back here and check your ankles.
It's some kind of insect.
Yeah, they like their insects.
Tyrell grab test lab.
Arizona, really? Goddamn. What? Makes no sense. There's some pizza here. Thanks. Yeah, I know, everybody thinks that. I also think that. Just remove it. We moved it a couple of years ago, right? I think in 2014, I think we moved it a week or so. No, it was always for Halloween. It's always Halloween, but it's always the weekend after Halloween or something like that, close to Halloween. But the other time that we changed, I think, changed. Anyways. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. No, we picked up this. The detonator, Ricky, is hearing. this guy, maybe we'll go. Maybe we'll see something if we go closer. What's this? Nothing. Can we move here? Oh, we can. I would like to have been able to do it with the directional keys. I'll scan the whole fucking photo. I think that's it. They should show us where we are here. I guess this is just 1997. This is nothing. This is not. No. Okay. I thought I could check his bracelet there, but I tried it a bunch of times and never did anything. Maybe I need to take the whole arm. Oh, that's gonna be the face. Yeah, you just touch the face and it
The
goes
earring
on
was
the
shaped
face.
like an insect. I didn't like the
Okay, that's it. What do we have?
Kingston Kitchen. The dog collar has a...
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me.
Mainframe and shooting range. Ground floor.
We get a new weapons shipment?
I think I can show this to
Mainframe and shooting range.
During his last election campaign, Governor Kolvig promised a bold new plan of action to clean up the worst regions of the highly toxic debris that surrounds our city, the so-called kipple. Just how much progress has been made since then? We spoke to the governor just before his weekly meeting with the city council.
Our studies have shown that the kipple's effect upon Los Angeles is minor. The radiation and toxic waste is contained in relatively small pockets, all miles distant from the city center. Nevertheless, cleaning things up out there is a worthwhile goal, especially with the thousands of specials living on the city fringes. For now, all I can say is that we're looking at several options, and I'm sure everyone will be pleasantly surprised by our final proposal.
We get a new weapons shipment?
Yeah, Guza requisitioned a couple of cases for the assault teams.
Let me guess. He's planning on taking out a small city.
Lieutenant's a big believer in overkill.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Okay, I got it.
That weapon shipment just came in. You got the paperwork handy?
Why? You got a pressing need to rummage through my private files?
Yeah, I forgot you were keeping your lacy underthings in there. Look, Jack, I just want to see what they're charging for a crate of rifles these days.
Too damn much if you ask me, especially at the rate the assault teams are losing them. I guess there ain't no harm in it.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty...
Arms dealing. It's not linked to any crimes. This is also not linked to any crimes. Okay. Maybe later.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave.
Please leave me alone.
Roof.
Okay, let's go here. That's where the kitchen or the food came. Oh yeah, this is a big place. Animal row.
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companion. But fish. Fish are good. I have every kind of fish for you. Blowfish, dorado, miniature sailfish. Very friendly.
No thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down at end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? You try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
She.
Might I interest you in a snake, Noble One?
Oh.
Not today, thanks.
That's a character from the movie. I don't remember his name.
This your work?
Ah, the dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon. Careful, senor. You're poisoned.
Scorpions?
See? Finest quality. Perhaps you purchased one?
I don't think so. They're beautiful, though. Never seen one before.
Oh, that'd be too, senor.
Ow! Damn it.
Oh no. I warned you, senor. You will surely die. But you're still standing. The poison. It acts very quickly.
I ain't feeling so good.
If you're not dead already, you will live.
What?
Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
Bye.
I'm a little strapped for cash right now.
Too bad for your Maggie, huh?
I don't think she loves me for my money.
You hold on to her like life itself, see? Someone like that is rare these days.
Don't I know it?
Walkers.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh?
Jesus.
They don't kid around.
How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon. You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
I don't want to buy ammo.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
No, they never tell you how much it costs or what. 50. No. No. Should I touch that thing again?
Careful, senor.
Scorpions?
See?
I don't...
Ow! Damn it.
Oh no. That you're still...
I ain't feel...
If you're...
Might I interest you in a snake?
I hope I don't die in day 3.
Not today, thanks. This your work? Dragon?
See?
You sell...
Item like very person.
More than I can...
You try with luck.
If this is...
I make it day. You come...
I'll do that.
Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh,
Maggie. I'm a...
You
don't...
Gonna come back and buy it?
You hear anything yet about that
No, if you come...
No, I can't. What's here? Kingston Kitchen.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cook you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions? They always need answers.
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaler at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaler. Oh, Eisendaler, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead.
The accents, yeah. But do you know many games in the 90s that have good accents? Like, I love Deus Ex, but oh my god. No, I don't
Thanks
need
for your
to buy
time.
it. I don't need to buy anything from you. What's going on here? Yeah, this is a big place, like I said.
Does this badge mean anything to you?
Nope. Pretty bad. It's like the worst accent I ever heard in my life. Almost like they meant it to be bad.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just paid the guy. God damn it. $10. Shit.
Pour me one.
Just
no.
one?
One, but one good one.
He said the first one is on the house. Bullshit. Did that cost me another... Oh, maybe it didn't cost me. I was already at 90? Did I buy something? Yeah, I'm already at 90. Why? What did I buy? When you said, can I have the new, the good stuff, or I don't know. Eh.
Step up.
This guy works.
At least.
You may have.
Back here now. Let's go in there, talk to this guy.
That a 45 blast?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be.
Rim.
How come I never...
I just gotta...
Yeah.
Where it is, he's
got skis them.
He'll be back.
No.
Thanks for your time.
Run sitters, we're here now.
Locked.
Oh.
Interesting. Nothing even remotely if I was gonna...
Okay, I think considering the time, this is a good place to stop. Yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. There will be more Blade Runner 8 PM Eastern Time on Tuesday. Tomorrow 8 PM Eastern Time is Daggerfall. It's been a while. We've been playing horror games, Halloween games. Holy shit, it's late. Halloween games are in October, so now we're jumping back into our regular schedule. So tomorrow Daggerfall, Tuesday Blade Runner, Wednesday Daggerfall, Thursday Blade Runner, Friday Daggerfall. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll be streaming. We'll be raiding someone. Oh my god. I can't talk anymore.
Mấy chị quay những cái gì vậy? Dạ đi giao về đây chào. Mấy giờ tôi phải tới đó đó. Tôi rất mong anh mang làm nhanh. Đã biết mà hả? Tôi chỉ phải đào tạo. Xin hỏi cái chỗ công tác ở đâu ạ? Kia là mai chỉ ta sẽ. الزلمة هذا شلون بتطلع؟ أي ساعة لازم يكون هناك؟ بعدين معاها. Mấy giờ tôi phải tới đó đó?
I don't know, I think I'll raid Sintra. He's playing some Divinity Original Sin 2.
Tôi rất mong anh làm nhanh. Dạ đi giao về cái chào. Cái này chỉ quay những cái gì vậy? Rất là nhiều. Mấy giờ tôi đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon.
So, have a good one, joins, and have a great one, everyone. Thanks again for watching. You've been great, and yeah, follow me on all my social media things. You know where the links are. And yeah, that's it for tonight. Remember to have fun, guys. Peace.